All right, guys, we're in a different rink, and the Wi-Fi signal here was not working, so I am on my mobile hotspot. It's a really tight window. I'm about as far back as I can get against the wall, but there's maybe 6 feet from the wall to the glass. So this is kind of going to be the viewing angle here. It gets a little tight in the corner. The stand's up really tall, so it might be wobbly, but we're just going to have to handle that. So we're going to be going down on that way. Uh, People are standing there. That's going to cut off the view a little bit, but it just kind of is what it is. I guess I could ask them maybe if they stay back just a little bit. But anyway, I got about a minute left of warm up time. I got to plug my other phone in so I don't run out of battery as it's trying to do the mobile hotspot. So hope that it just comes through okay because I can't see it. Let's pick that up. I'll plug this thing in. And there's no plug. Okay. Looking for an outlet. All right. Well, the plug was taken up by some other stuff, so we'll just have to hope it hangs on. There is a live bar in here, so you guys can check that out in case the feed breaks. Trying to check it out on the phone here just to have a look. The cell signal is coming in and out, so I don't know. And down here. I mean, so far it looks kind of okay. So Shan will have to send me a text or something, I guess, if it's not doing good. All right, so let that sit there. And it's also a lot colder in here, so I'm kind of shivering a little bit. So the angle's going to be tight, but I'll try to bring it to you. So we are going to be playing power play. I'll probably just call them power. These are our guys down in the green, Carolina Eagles, reunion 2026. Coming off a win earlier today, 2 in a row, looking better and better. Let's see what they can put together here for our fourth game. It's 4 out of 5 in the round robin play. Like I was saying earlier, 36 teams in the 2010 age group, and they kind of broke them into 6 pools. And so we play the other 5, and then they kind of just do a point of top 16 in points. Out of all that, we'll continue on into the brackets for the playoff stuff. So we'll know that pretty soon, actually, whether we're going to sit there, I think. We're doing pretty good, but can't take it for granted. Every point counts, and we're about to get underway. All right, this faceoff comes back to Nico. It's coming deep into our own end. I'm gonna have to move the camera around a lot to track this due to the closeness. Power able to chip it back in. Rims around to the near side. Looks like Massimo is able to chip it up. Pops out of the zone. Silas has a little bit of room. He's got Walker with him. Backhand chip. There's a shot. There's the goal right off the gate. Silas and Walker connecting yet again. This time the other way around. Walker feeding Silas in the last game with a phenomenal finish. And this time, Silas is able to return the favor over to Walker. So just, I don't know, 20 seconds in. Can't see the clock. There's a light in front of it. I think it says 1940. Carolina Eagles go up 1-0. 100% on the shooting. All right, Max is out here with Bryce and Sean. Kago now with the puck. He chips this one in deep. It's on target. And goalie's going to just ice that one down. Smaller size goalie down there. They got two. Yeah, they got two on the bench. Uh, I have seen some, I think, split the games instead of just kind of rotating, which is kind of interesting. Face off, one clean back. Kago's going to get it. Chips it towards the net. That gets broken up. Power now coming back the other way. Kago's got him, though. Forces that to get dumped in. Kago, nice cut turn, picks it up. Sean helps him out from the half wall, chips it up. Max has to settle and adjust. And the puck pops back in his own. Kago, once again, has it. He's got Cade with him. Looking to chip it up the near far side boards. Gets it to Sean. That ekes by him. And Sean putting on good pressure. Not allowing them to clear the puck, but does rim around now to the far side. Comes back up through the middle. Cade's right there. He keeps pressuring on it. You see it right in front of you as they zip by. But Preston doesn't let it go any further. Max now trying to chip it over to Sean. That gets broken up. Preston gets back into the puck. Chips it forward. Sean cuts to the inside. Back to the outside. Hard shot. Goalie lost it for a sec, but then covered it up. And we get another line change out here at 18:34. Third line coming out. Lawson's going to take this one. He's got Jackson and Cullen with him. Preston and John out there on D. I think Jelly might be back. It's Jake Eli. They call him Jelly. I think he's back. I have to go back and look for it. I think I missed it when Silas and Walker out there. He was playing with those guys before, so he's probably back with them. He's back since Jonathan's on D. Jonathan was playing up and then playing back, depending on whether we had the extra guy. So I'm pretty sure he's out there. Apologies for not seeing it earlier. All right, this time Cullen's going to take this face off. Answer on the inside. Irvine throws it up. Gets it to Jonathan. Takes a shot, deflects up into the netting. They will stay put and try that again. Faceoff gets stuck in the circle for a bit. Power's able to get to it. Power play moving through the neutral zone. Cullen shots at that. Preston picks it up. Tries to stretch past there, but that gets broken up. Jonathan chips it into the zone. Power was able to stretch one across, but they can't get it anywhere near the net. Down in the corner, Jonathan picks it up on the far side with a pass from Preston. Lawson now coming up the far side. Irvine chasing. Cullen driving hard. Throws it up high. It's on the backhand of Jonathan, and he's got a scramble, but gets it deep. Comes around to the far side corner, rimmed around by Lawson. Nico fans on it a little bit. Irvine picks it up, drops it low to Lawson. Lawson back up to the top. Nico now from the top. Shot on net, rebound. They get all collapsed on. Jax comes in driving hard. Lots of good compete, but he gets sandwiched by two guys and tripped up. And we'll get a change out of that one. Massimo coming out here to join Nico. Might have been out there before, but I'm getting tired, so who knows? It might be hard to see these things. But yeah, Jelly's out there with Silas and Walker as this puck goes into the near side corner. They battle for it along the half boards. A little hard to see on the angle here, but puck pops into the middle. Power play has it. They get pressured by Silas and then kept in hard by Nico up at the point. Batted down with a high stick, so they can't touch it. We go D to D with it. Moss right in front of you. Hits the line, throws it in, rims around. Power's able to get to it in the corner. That corner looks pretty nasty. You guys can't see it, but there's a big dip there right around the kick plate like you often see on the Zam door. Hopefully nobody gets a stick jammed in that. That's a speared gut and a broken twig waiting to happen. Walker blocks it, loses it, gets it right back. Jelly helps him out. Silas back, almost the same exact play. This time to Jelly on the right side, but couldn't quite connect into that one. But we are moving our feet well. Good stick lift by Silas. Able to chip the puck back and forth. You can see it right in front of you. Silas now trying to chip a backhand one. That gets broken up. Nico with the puck right over here to Cy. He's driving forward with it, trying to get to it. And Power just sets it down back behind the net, coming up to the near side. Throws it back down low. Bryce on the puck, cuts it back up, throws it to the point. Just barely kept in. Kago gets it over to Cade. Hard shots, loose, down in front, still in front. Power's able to get to it. And he center it, clear the zone, throw it out. Kago's there. Tries to back it to Cade. That gets fanned on a little bit, and so we have to recover on our own end. Kago now with the puck. Chips it up to the far side. Sean's got it. Max is driving hard. Dropped it up high. Tic-tac-toe. Goalie makes a good save. Goalie getting a lot of pressure here early. 4 shots for the Canes here. Just about 4 minutes and 45 seconds in. Goalie adjusting his helmet as I think that shot kind of came up high, but look at that. The viewership keeps growing. We're up to 16. I think we doubled it from like the other game. It's kind of funny. By all means, go ahead and share it. If you'd rather listen to this than just watch the live barn and peace and quiet. I think there is live barn here. I'm pretty sure that's right above me. We are in rink 1, just in case you're wanting to tune out, or if this crashes, you can catch live barn if you have it. And we are on rink 1. This one rims all the way around. Cullen's going to get it up to the point, throws it back towards the net, looking for some chips down low. Lawson gets there. He's working hard on the forecheck. Pops over to the near side, ends up. Power settles it down, throws it to the middle. Irvine reads that, drops it back for Kago. Kago over to Cade. Cade, cross. Kago, Soccer's one to himself. They come across 3 abreast. Lawson's driving hard. Kago throws it towards the net, looking for something down there, but too many bodies. That's thrown out and cleared hard. That should be an icing. And it is, so we'll come on back down. Oh, I dropped 2 viewers. Quick shot right off the face-off, looking for the left side of the net, almost finds it. This one rims around to the near side half wall. Gets cycled back down by Power. There's a scramble at the top of the circle. There's Max pestering his guys, but Power comes away with it, skating through the neutral zone. He chips it in. First time the puck has been back down behind our goal line in a minute, but Jonathan is able to pick it up. Tries to stretch one, that gets broken up, comes right back into the zone. Jonathan, yet again, is going to take this one back behind the net. Looping around, looking for something. Stretches one, looking for Max up at the blue line. Couldn't quite get it, but now Max trying to dump it in for Bryce. That gets broken up right in the center. They're still scrambling. Power able to chip at it. Good step up by Wollicott. Stops them from coming in with any speed and pressure. And they dump it in. Jonathan with it again. Taking the stretch one up. Rolled on his stick a little bit, but goes through everybody. It's going to be on net. Power picks it up, makes a couple of cut moves as they deal with some forechecking pressure from Sean. Comes up towards the point. Jonathan with it, throws it down, gets batted down. There's a roof shot by Silas, goes a little bit high. Nico comes in, puts on pressure, bounces up towards the top. The 2-2 battle now. We got a back checker though. First shot on net. Camera was a little behind, but sorry, I guess that was probably the second shot. But Power able to keep the puck in for a little bit as Massimo comes in, gets some help from Silas, who picks it up as Massimo tangled up with his man. This one gets thrown out wide. Nico, he's walking, shooting, loose. It's in the front. There's another shot. Still scrambling. This one pops around. Walker's going to skate it up high. Cuts across through the middle, making some moves. Looks the center one. That gets broken up, but gets it right back to Nico. Nico, quick shot from the point. Deflects, goes through the crease over to the near side. Massimo, he will chip it back down to Silas. He throws it, banks off the wall. Another shot from the point. Loose in front, backhand. Good save by the goalie. Holy cow, got a stick down. Not sure how he was able to do that. That was impressive. That was a guaranteed goal if that stick didn't come out quick. Mossimo chasing this one down in her own end. Backhands it over to Cade. Cade throws it up the wall, hits Silas. Walker gets it on a sauce pass, but it gets broken up. Jelly comes in and supports his junior Flyer teammate. Cade now is going to take a lane, skate it up. Tipped by Silas, throws it in. Our guys go out for a change, and we go to put some pressure on Lawson. Trying to get something going, but they stretch it all the way up. They're set up to the blue line, avoids the icing. Cago with the puck now. He goes cross ice with it, but that gets broken up. Irvine coming through there. Some of that speed gets driven out hard. Centers one to Lawson, and then I think, or maybe it was Cullen, and they were knocking on the door. I don't know how that stayed out. Oh, it was close. On a face-off right down here. That's one clean by the Eagles. Try to throw it in, but Cade picks it up at the blue line on the deflection, takes a hard shot, deflects over the far side. Cago's going to get to it. He skates it down deep. Lawson has double coverage down there. Still comes away with the puck, throws it up high for Cullen, who took his spot. Hard shot from Lawson. He's going to find the back of the net. And it's another one at 10:56. Eagles now carrying a 2-goal lead, 2-0. Shot 7-1. One driven forward hard. Sean with it. Cuts back up to the wall. Has to evade a couple of guys. He's got double pressure on him. Leaves Max open with the puck. Max has it, bumps it up nice to Preston. Preston walks the line, takes a shot. It's loose in front. Comes up towards the wall, chipped out. Preston's going to get to it again. He picks it up at center ice, skates it back. Finds Max on a nice regroup. Max trying to chip one through. Too many bodies in the way. Eagles pick it back up, chip it in from the blue line. Max now from the top of the circle. He's got to fight for it. Power able to get it out. They got some numbers. The 3-2 here, but they can't get through Jonathan's stick. Good pass across. Max couldn't quite get to it. Bumps it in the middle. Sean picks it up, gets back to Bryce. Those guys are looking good. They're just a fraction off the mark, but they're really close to connecting on some smooth stuff. Max now digging the puck back up to Jonathan. Jonathan, he's going to walk the line, throw it down deep, look for the tip in front. Doesn't quite get it. As Jelly had his stick down in the right spot. Sean now from the wall, throws it across, looking for the one-timer. That doesn't work out. Max gets right back up, puts on some pressure. They throw the puck right back to Sean. Sean looking for something low in the corner. That goes wide left. Jelly puts on a lot of pressure there, but the puck is chipped out, batted down. Nico has it here right at center, makes a couple of fancy moves. Sai comes in to help, chips it in deep. Power takes it back behind the net, throws it up towards the wall. They don't clear it. Mothmo has it, throws it back into the corner. Silas centering one, looking for Walker again. That one deflects all the way across. Regroup back into the middle. Nice backhand off to Moss. Moss over to Silas. Sai gets pinned into the boards. Power then able to chip the puck out with numbers. They desperately need to go for a change. This one slows down, no icing. Nico's going to pick it up. Gets it over to Silas. Silas, one-handed snag on that one. Tries to center it. Instead goes and gets his own pass. Throws it back up high. Nico throws it on net. Deflection tip down low. Backhand clear. They can't quite get it out. Nico with another shot. This time the goalie's ready for that and sandwiches it in the body. Y'all done with the outlet, bub? Y'all done with the outlet? Yeah. I'll be right with you guys. I'm just trying to plug my phone in. We're still controlling the offensive zone here as Irvine up at the point throws it in. He gets it back at the blue line, chips it down towards the net. It's in the slot, comes up to Cade. Cade making a couple of moves. Whoa, wobbly. Hopefully you guys could still see that since we stayed in the zone the whole time. Power able to get through us, coming back the other way. They center one, but we got people in the right spot. Dangerous down in front, though. Wow, good job by Drew coming back with a huge glove. Got right on top of the stick. If this one comes around, Long's going to have a little bit of room. I couldn't quite reach it. He hacks at it. They chip it up off the wall. This one comes in deep. We get a stretch pass up to Jax. Jax has Lawson in the front. Chips it to him, but it gets broken up. Lawson gets pinned into the corner. Jax scoops it. Trying to get it back towards the net, but it deflects off. Goes to the far side. That one's chipped back down. Cycles all the way to the near side here. Power now looking to enter into the zone, but Cage right there shuts it down, throws it right back out. Sean's going to pick it up. Sean's coming through. Bryce is with him. There's the little pass. There's the shot. Oh, it rolls up the goalie's stick as he had a poke out. Stays in play, though, as Irvine is still in the mix there, trying to help him out. Looks like he's trying to dig it out. Sean's got it pinned. Couple of guys. It's in the skates. Pops right in front, but there's a power player there. This comes up. Looks like it came out, but I guess not. Shoot. Sean loses it. Tries to regroup, get it back. Max now joins the mix. He's chasing this one down. Goes right to Jonathan. He fans on it. Max picks it up, makes a couple of cuts. He's moving quick. Oh, he gets around the guy, gets shouldered off, though, pokes it towards it. Can't quite get it towards the net. Comes up high for Walker. Preston. Again, I always mix these guys up because of that. Power play from the far side wall now. Skating up. They try to sauce one. Oh, Jonathan loses an edge there. Went down kind of hard. Pins his man at the blue line now. That allows Bryce to come away with the puck. Has to scramble for it. Gets it to Sean. Sean trying to set it up. Gets it over Bryce. It rolls over his stick. And a desperate clear the netting. And we get a whistle at 5:45, I think, left in the first. Hey, Eagles up 2-0 over power play. Shots are 10-3 in our favor. I'm not sure if that's entirely accurate because we've had quite a few flurries, but Nico from the point, looked like it was the side of the net. Goalie gets a glove on it and keeps it in there. All right, power play is going to get sent packing. It's the first time I've seen somebody get sent out of the circle. Actually, second. And Eagles win it. Comes up to Moss. Moss tries to get a shot, gets deflected up into the ceiling, and we will reset and do that again. I think from the left side here, though. Yep. Clean win by the Eagles. Moss going down the blue line, gets it over to Nico. He chips it towards the middle. This one pops out. It's going to get by us. Moss has plenty of time. He's going to pick it up. Cade's with him. He's going to drop it or I'm sorry, not Cade. That's number 6, Jelly. Jelly takes this one all the way back, builds up some speed and momentum, trying to chip it, hits a skate. Look at him go. Still coming through. Shifty throws it up high. Moss, loses up in the blue line. Opportunity here for power play coming the other way. There's the pass. Good job by Nico. Stops that from going anywhere near a dangerous spot. All right, Walker now getting the puck. Throws this one on net, looking for some rebounds down low. Jelly picks it up. Silas comes in and hits his man up high. A feathery pass that gets broken up. Power's able to get in there. A couple of moms screaming with excitement, but then the kid gets buried in the wall. So back the other way. Kelly now skating through the middle, settling it down, tipping it, going out. Cullen comes in, gets it at the half wall, trying to drop it for Jax. That gets broken up. Cullen's still there. Jax is in the right spot. Cullen's looking for it. Doesn't like it, hangs on to it, goes cross, finds Kago, unmarked, throws it towards the net. They don't hang on to it. It's a scramble deck behind the goal line. And try to get cute with a pass, and that gets broken up. All that momentum is crushed by a good body. And now Lawson makes a couple of moves. That gets poked out. Irvine with the puck now, skating out wide. Gets driven out there, still working for it. Lawson comes in to support, throws it up. Cade from the point, goes D to D, finds Kago. Kago looking through the middle. That ping pongs around. Comes a foot race. Cade's reading it well. Kago's chasing. Fans on the shot, goes wide left, kind of rolled up his stick a little bit. This one comes through. Lawson looking for the bump pass, doesn't quite get it over to Jax. And it gets cleared by the goalie, but doesn't come out, so the puck stays deep. Power's able to get to it. And he gets angled off the puck, gets some support, still tangled up. And that one goes harmlessly off to the side. Drew hasn't seen a whole lot to do. He's finally tracking some stuff. When he was needed, though, man, that glove came out big and made a great save. He's only faced 3 shots so far. As Cade evades a guy back behind the net, cuts, throws it up, looking for the stretch. He's going to find Irv, and he's by himself. And he makes him look silly. Irvine with a very delayed toe drag and then a smooth backhand to an empty tap. That one was tough, man. That one was tough. It was a huge stretch. And Jax was coming in with some pretty good speed. So that is 3-0 at 2:46 in the first. Guys looking good. And this face-off stuck inside the circle for a minute. Sean's going to pick it up, flip it around, cuts back into the middle, going through quite a few guys. Comes over to the far side wall. It's going to pop out into neutral space. Max, strong on the puck, staying with it. Lots of compete in that young man. Gets chipped forward by Jonathan. Comes up to Max. Max trying to come through. He takes one up high, gets shoved, and then buries the guy for it. And Power's able to get to it. We try to go D to D. That gets broken up. Sean throws it up high. Jonathan's shot just gets tipped wide right. Comes over to Preston. He throws it back towards the net. And goalie gets a stick and a save. There is a, looks like a young lady in the music box, score box down there, wearing a blue shirt, says USA in white letters across the front. And every single tune has been some type of uh, American country pride theme. I kind of like it. It's pretty awesome. And like Born in the USA, American Soldier, like Compete, like all sorts of good stuff. Can't see that. I think it's 142 left in the first half here. As this puck comes all the way down after an icing. Bryce to take this face off, wins it. Stuck there, picked up by Sean. He throws it, looking to sneak one through on the low side. Instead, he finds the stick and glove of the goalie, who ices that one down. That took about 3 seconds or so. We'll stay right here and try it again. Same setup, different result. This one drives back, and they scramble forward along the half wall. Max and Bryce get tangled up a little bit. Comes low. Oh, good feed from Sean to Max. Preston picks it up, trips it right back down to where it came from. Sean from the corner gets angled off. Tries to roll one right up the goalie. That one gets gloved down by Max, thrown down in front. Another shot towards the net. And power play just tips it off the glass. Weird bounce. Came all the way across. This one comes all the way down. Power play looking to set something up here. Cycle and throws it down low. But he was able to get to it. Good bounce off the wall. Goes right to Jonathan. He hangs on to it. Skates it out wide. Max is in the middle. Feed. Still loose on the right side. Good save by the goalie, though. That was a good feed and a good one time. Goalie was ready for it. Max and one player still tangling up. Sticks are kind of stuck in the mix. Power play has it. They sauce it out. It's one player sandwiched by four guys, and that's the expected result. Jelly stretching one. Finds side guy. Oh! And it looks like Silas jumped the gun. And I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure why that would come all the way back down. I thought he had touched that, but now they're doing that wedding song. No, 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 no. No, no. There's just some different tunes happening here. Silas somehow gets that one back. That bobbled all around. As Jelly picks it up, throws it back up to Silas. Silas walking pipe. Runs around to the far side. Nico coming with some speed. Cuts. Throws some snow. Hits the goalie in the face. Bops down. And we will conclude the first half with a very dominant performance by the Carolina Eagles over power play hockey. It's a good old hockey game now playing. I think Mike said he was going to sing this for us. Yeah. So I'm not sure what they're chit-chatting about, but the coach does not seem amused with something. And I don't know what's going on here. The ice guy's trying to come out. Everybody's just hanging out. I guess they're waiting for power play to go off so that they don't cross benches together. I just figured they'd open another door down there, but all right, they've just about cleared it, and so our boys will follow suit and go hang out for 10 minutes or so. Lawson is having a chit chat with the ref, and I can't see who else. And Jonathan got that pretty distinct, noticeable orange warrior stick. It's like a covert or something. I can't remember that, but I know that orange wrap is definitely warrior. All right. Well, go check my phone. Make sure I didn't hear from anybody, but I don't have my phone on me, so I'm assuming everything's still coming through. Cool. Yeah, I got like 3 bars down here. It seems to be enough. But let me just hop in just to make sure. Yeah. Yeah. It seems like it's clean on here, so it's good. All right. So, way a recap. We're up 3-0, 15-3 on shots. It's a 5-1 differential on the shots. It's pretty impressive. So, 15 shots though through 20 minutes. Do, 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 do. Let's see. First goal, I believe, was Silas over to Walker. A mirror of what they did in the last game. Walker had a great pass from the far side, just coming out of the blue uh, defensive zone, crossing the blue line into neutral space. Chips one across where Silas picks it up just right about the red line. It's kind of like in his feet and was going to be behind him. He slowed himself down, paced it well, had to lower his hands and his body to catch it flat on the stick. He does, keeps the momentum going without breaking stride. It was so impressive. And then skates down the left side, keeps the puck wide, and just pulls it in for a quick snap at roof top shelf. It was awesome. It was so fun to watch. It was great. And then a similar setup. This guy was coming down that left side, and this time just chips it across, feeds it well. So that one finds its way in. Then I think what was the second one? You guys probably remember it better than I do. Man, I'm totally drawing a blank. I can't remember. I can't remember the second one. I don't know if that was Jackson's or if Jackson's the third one where he had the stretch. I think that was the third one. Anyway, I'll have to go back and look. But I'm just glad Jax isn't booted for this game. He got the 2-10. I guess the ref was talking to Jocelyn because he asked, he's like, really? A 10? And the ref said, yeah, it's more of a safety thing. I don't want a player, if he comes back out the ice, I don't want a player taking a run at him with like 30 seconds left in the game. Because he went in the box with like 2:30 left in the game. Served the two, Lawson served the two actually. As Jax just stayed put for the rest of the game. And that was to basically protect him from having somebody gunning for him. For double Zams, it should be somewhat quick. They've been making up some time here, cutting where they can with two of these things. Golly, that's driving me nuts. Somebody give me a comment or something. Who had the second goal? Who was that? Maybe Shannon remembers. I don't know. Text me or something. I can't remember it. Yeah, there's Toby Keith again. They're playing red, white, and blue. All sorts of good American tunes. The late, great Toby Keith passed away not too long ago. Think of cancer. Can't remember which type, but none of it's good. Oh, you know what? I can go onto the phone and scroll back and see who had the second goal. I can do that on the phone. Although you can't see the scoreboard or anything, so I don't know. It's kind of tricky. I think I might have just zoomed right in on the second goal. Because that looks like it's Jelly with it coming up the left side. Pinch and zoom here. Who does he have on the right? I think that was Walker. So was Walker at two? Or did I mix that up? Was it Jelly that had the first one? Where are we at in the time? Almost 33 minutes. I don't know. Yeah, no, that was the first one. So I apologize. I think that was Jelly that Walker on the first goal. Let's take a look at this again. Silas chips it up to Jelly. That's what it was. Yeah, Silas is a lefty, right? So there we go. So I think it was Silas to Jelly to Walker on the first one. More Toby Keith, American Soldier playing. Yeah. All right, the Zams are done. Still trying to find that second goal. Man, this play has really been down in one end almost the entire first half. Aaron, all right, I think I found it. Let's see here. Walker or Lawson. Let's take a look at this one again. Comes up to Kago. Kago drives it down low. Irvine bumps it up. I think maybe that was Lawson. It's hard to see. It's kind of tricky here. Let me play this back with slow speed. You guys are too fast for me to process. No, it looks like Lawson might have just hung on to it all the way around. Lawson throws it up top. Shot from Kago comes back down low. Lawson catches it on a deflection and then comes in there. So I guess that'll be Kago to Lawson. I don't think they're playing something from one of Shannon's favorite movies, The Greatest Showman. Hopefully, if she heard that, she's laughing really hard. Not her favorite movie at all. It was that or a Star Wars movie we went to go see. We had a choice between the two, and somebody had told us The Greatest Showman was like the greatest movie like ever, and they really, really enjoyed it. I mean, it wasn't bad, but we we got done. We're walking out. I was like, so what you think? And she just laughed. And I was like, oh, I just couldn't wait for that to be over. And we still laugh about it today. It was kind of funny. And I was bummed because I really wanted to watch the Star Wars movie. Anyway, maybe a little bit too much of a personal story for you, but I don't know. Try to keep things interesting here when I do this. All right. Second half underway. Clean win by the Eagles. Massimo with the puck on the far side. Chips it up. That one comes all the way through. No icing. Goalie settles it down, rims it around the boards. Walker's right there. He puts some pressure, gets some help from Jelly. Down low. Rims around to the far side. Silas tried to chop at it, but power play able to get it out. They stretch it across, broken up by Walker. Drew settles it down, rims it around the glass. Haven't had to say Drew's name very often, but anytime he does, he's ready. Good play by Walker, shipping through with one hand. Oh, it rolls on him. Silas comes in trying to clean it up. Doesn't quite work out, but we badger the guys, keep it in. Power play just scrambling, trying to find an option here, but the Eagles giving them nothing. As this one gets dumped in, they go for a change. Cade cuts it back, takes it back behind the net. He's going to have to cut back again, throws a tire, gets thrown in front, and there's a goal for power play. So unfortunately, Cade blew an edge on the tight turn right by the Zam door where the ice probably isn't all that great. Soft, who knows? He's cleaning up his skates a little bit, but it looked like it was soft over there. Takes a nice cut, and I didn't see the spray like you would normally expect to see. And so loses it. Power play able to pick it up, throw it across, and they find the left side on a one-timer. Good play by the power play, though. Drew settles it down. Cade gets it, cycles it back to Kago. It bounces over his stick. Sean from the corner now. Bryce picks it up, gets it out to Cade. Bryce is going to drive. Cade chips it down low, loses it. Bryce picks it up, gets it to Max, who covers the top. Kago now from the near side, throws it, hits a body. Actually, that somehow got through. Thought it hit a gate. Good sauce pass from Bryce over to Kago. Cade now picking it up, throws it down low for Kago. Kago chips it across, goes through everybody. So close. Sean takes it, circling around, throws it towards the net, goes clean through, comes across. Kago can't quite get it, so we'll have to regroup. Kago fits that one in hard. We're off sides, and power play is going to have some room now coming on out. They don't get very far as Cade shuts it down, steals it, gets it back to Preston. Preston cuts through the middle, throws it out wide, drawing two guys with him. Dumped in by Cullen, bounces right in front. Power play able to get to it, though. They backhand it off the wall. Cullen's going to have to get it. Drops it. Jonathan throws it in. This one comes in deep. Lawson's there. Jax is with him. Jax, he's going to pick it up. He skates it up high, throws it down deep into the corner. Going to get to Cullen down there. He's getting pestered. Two guys on him. Comes up towards Jax. Jax has it, throws it towards the net, looking for a tip. Goes back behind the net. Bounced up from Lawson to Preston. He throws one. That tips, goes up over the net. Cullen comes through, trying to get a lift on his man. Power play player gets poked off by Preston. Excuse me. Bumped up off the wall. Dangerous in the middle. Almost the same result. Secondary shot. What a save by Drew. Huge save. Irvine coming up the near side with speed. Driving to the net, goes to the far side post. Just loses the puck, but draws the penalty. Hooky dookie. Jax has been working hard on getting across to the far side post, creating that extra pressure. The official refs in the stands disagree with the call, so the ref coming over to discuss it with them. But I think the call will stand. They usually don't change their mind. Nico from the top here walks it down. It chips all the way through. That gets bumped out of play, comes all the way down. Nico's going to chase it. Rolling puck. He's got it settled down now. Takes it back behind the net. Using the six-man well. Man, good speed by Jelly. Gets this one up. Tags up with Moss. Moss still putting some pressure. Jelly coming through with some good speed. Tries to center one. Looking for Walker. Couldn't quite find it. That gets broken up. Comes all the way back down. Drew's going to touch up on this one. And Nico will take it up the near side. Makes a couple of moves. Easily controlled, composed. Settles it down. Setting it up right. Gets it to Moss. Moss to the top. Jelly over to Walker. Walker centers one. Couldn't quite get it clean, and that gets cleared by power play. 1 minute to go in the penalty and one-man advantage. Drew over to Jelly. Jelly cycles and drops it for Cade. Cade chopping up through the middle. Takes it up high. Drops it low. Trying to chip it in front. That gets deflected. Comes back behind the net. John throws it back his way. Cade gets it up to Bryce. Couldn't quite hang on to it. Clears the zone. Comes back to Kago. Kago going to draw some guys with him. Now throws it through the middle. Finds Sean wide open. Cutting across. Sean dropped it. One time. Hard shot. Ooh, that was close. I was behind the play. Sorry, guys. Sean walking in. That gets deflected tips. Batting at it with some high sticks. Quick spin around a shot. Loose in front. Oh, good curl by Max, but he couldn't quite get it. The clear attempt doesn't go out either. And Max is going to pick it right back up. He gets angled into the boards. Bryce comes in to help. Pops up to Sean. Sean fakes it up high. Takes it down low. Cuts. Final ticks here. Extra attackers coming out. Good shot. Deflects into the corner. Cade has it. Throws it back up high. Sean over to Kago. Kago's going to walk. Throws it towards the middle. That gets broken up. Power play able to clear the zone. Sean now has it. He's going to take it back deep, trying to give himself some space. He does. Power play goes out for the change. Drops it for Kago. Kago's going to come through with some speed. Makes some moves around a couple guys. Takes a body in the process. Oh, one of the power play guys goes down, holding his head right there at center ice. Not sure who he tangled up with, but he looked a little bit dazed. He stays out, though. They throw it up high. Jack's soccer style. Chips, nice feathery touch. Looking to chip one to Cullen, but couldn't do it. That was buttery smooth hands there, feathering that right in front, maybe a little too high. But Cullen almost bats it right down for the tip. Looked nice. 16-6 are the shots, 3-1 the score. Looks like 14:09 left to go in the game. It's face off, stays on the dot, gets chipped forward. A couple of guys hacking at it. Tied up in the skates. Jacks, one-time shot, rings the pipe and bounces right back into play. Guys working hard, trying to keep it into the zone. Can't quite do it. Power play now from the near side. They throw it up. They miss on it. Comes all the way down and ices. Coach thinks he tipped it. I'm inclined to agree. I thought he might have touched it too. But it comes down. This is, one coach smiling and laughing, and the other one having some words. Who previously had some words. Irvine tips it over, finds Preston. He throws it, goes a little wide right. John steps up, drives it deep. He gets pinned in the corner, so Poland comes in to help. 2-2 battle down there. Pops in open space. Power play has it. Jackson's going to go up, gets a stick on it. It's loose right in front. Oh, my gosh, we can't bury it. Lawson now picks up the puck, skating it, throws it up high, gets Preston. Preston back to Lawson. That one gets bumped out. We'll have to regroup. Comes over to Jonathan. Jonathan has it, draws it in. It's Lawson. Lawson gets poked up. Irvine picks it up. Tips it forward. Goalie softens it back out. Backhand by Cullen. Goes clean through the far side. Jonathan comes in, pins his man. Preston covering lots of blue line. Chips it in from the near side. Good centering pass. It gets broken up. Comes to the far side. Walker has it now. He tries to tow one. That gets broken up. Power play coming through with a little bit of speed. Nico pokes him out wide. Shot doesn't go anywhere near the net. Gets cycled back down, loses it right in that dangerous spot. Comes up high. Walker's going to pick it up with that long reach of his. Now the stride kicks in. He's coming through. He's got speed. Cuts. Has to turn in. Trying to drive the net, but good D by power play. Stops them from getting towards it. And power play coming back the other way. They overskate it, lose it. Gives us time to get a stick on it. They throw in deep. Massimo's going to get to it down low. Cycles it over to Jelly. Jelly from the near side. Throws it back down. Gets tangled up with a few guys. Finds an open Moss on the far side. He chips it up off the boards. Nice bump. Silas has it. Chips it across. Jelly. Cuts, trying to chip it. That one goes by us, and power play now coming the other way. Their cross-ice pass gets broken up. Comes over to Massimo. Chips it right back. Jelly picks it up. Enters the zone. Chips it out wide. Silas has it. He's going to throw it up for Walker. Walker throws it towards the net. That gets blocked. And power play coming back the other way. Makes a cut move. Cuts it across to the near side. Kago's going to get there. He chops at it. Walker picks it up. Tries to center it. That's broken up. And we're off sides, and we just chip it in. Easy tag up. Silas trying to put on some pressure. That guy's shifty. He moves around. Now he cuts around again, but loses the puck in the process. Sean says, thank you. And then Kago comes in to help. A little back and forth here in the neutral zone. Comes in. Cade's going to get it. He takes it back behind our net. Couldn't quite get it clean to the far side. Power play, chips it right back in. That finds the net. Drew kicks it into the corner. Cade makes a move, cuts back up the outside, throws it up the wall. We lose it. Kind of hard to see here with the glare down at that angle. And Cade now from the far side, trying to chip one across. It gets batted down with a high stick, and there's the whistle. Oh, I forgot to move the camera. I think that comes all the way down for the high stick, does it not? It does. Rimmed around, coming up the near side boards. Power play gets to it, chops at it. We're able to clear the zone. A couple of our guys go down in the process. Power play has it. Hard shot. Oh, and they sneak one through. And with 10:35 left to go, they make it a 1-goal game. 18-8 now, reading on the shots. So that was a tight shot there. Not much of a hole. Looked like maybe it got by the right side of Drew. Found its way to the slimmest of openings. All right, guys. Change lines here, and let's try to get it right back. If face off driven hard forward. Jax comes in with a long reach, but it gets poked out. Jonathan pins his man. Drew settles it down. Preston gets it, cuts, reverses back to the outside, throws it towards the half wall. Irvine has it, kicks it to himself, tries to chip it up. That's broken up. Power play coming back through. He gets pinned into the wall, and Lawson's going to get it. Lawson stretches it through to the middle. Right, just gets by Cullen. Cullen's going to come in with some speed, though. Sticks at it, keeps it in the zone. Comes up to Irvine, tries to make a one-handed move back behind himself. Can't quite do it. Using his size and speed now, tipping it down low. Cullen comes in. He's getting pressured. He's by himself. Irvine in the front. Can't get the shot off. Lawson rips a one-timer right in front and hits the pipe and out. Shaking his head, too. He knew it. He knew it. I'm not sure what they're discussing over there. Something with the clock, and I don't know. Well, the clock wasn't running or something. Jack's now with the puck. Throws it deep into the corner. Lawson's going to get to it. Cuts. Protects with his body. Gets able to throw it up. Preston chips it back down. Loose. Can't quite get a stick on it. But Preston's going to pick it up at center ice. Oh, he's got a battle for it. That man gets by him, but Preston doesn't quit. Able to chip it out. Keep it down low. Goes around to the near side. Lawson scoops at it. Preston's off a guy. Pops out. Into the middle. Comes up to Jack. He hacks at it, chops at it, but bounces back. Preston, yet again. D to D with it. Gets to Jonathan. Jonathan up to Colin. He tries to bump it. That gets blocked. Batted down by Jonathan here in the middle. Lawson now by himself down low. Colin chips at it. Gets it to Lawson. Lawson still working from his knees. Takes the shot. Lots of pressure, but can't quite bury that one. Jax bats this one down. Chasing it down now. Shoulders his guy. He stays on his feet, though, but gets forced out wide. I think that's Nico in the mix. And then we get a whistle. I guess the net popped off. Yes. It's kind of hard to see. Everything was kind of going, and then it was just a stop. So I would only assume it's the net, but all right. Jelly at the face-off circle. Really leaning into that one. I guess that's taking ejections. This ref does not mess around in the face-off circle. He's already booted a few guys. That one gets thrown in the corner. Jelly gets pinned for it, but able to get the puck up the boards. Bumped out by Walker. Power play now from their own end. We backhand one, chip it up into the zone. Nico pokes at it. They collapse into the middle. Dangerous in front, but Massimo comes back and covers that dangerous lot area. Jelly moving those feet, cutting, looking like Connor McDavid out there. Rebound opportunities right there. Almost slips the 5-hole instead. Goes back behind the net after the rebound. One time across to Nico for Massimo. Nico throws it towards the net, deflects over to the far side corner. Massimo trying to tip it forward. He does his job. Walker has it in front. There's the one time again. Man, goalie's making some big saves. And Silas had a good shot on that one. That one rifles around a little bit high. Massimo can't quite get it. Bouncing around. He's going to pick it up. Cuts back up to the outside. Pokes it forward. Finds Walker into the middle. Hits Silas. Silas has got a little bit of room. He cuts it around. That guy dives for him. That doesn't work. Silas, can you do it again? Trying to roof one. Almost pulls it off. Almost gets the second shot, too. Dead power play. Able to chip this one all the way down. Looks like it's going to be a tip. Cade's going to pick it up. There's a cut. Wait. This time he pulls off the fancy cuts and reverses. Oh, but loses the puck in the process on a stick lift. And a bump from Kago to Sean. Sean gets tied up, though. Can't get it towards the net. Still, puck gets deep. Max spinning around, playing a lot from his feet and his body there. He's had to lay out a few times. Cade going cross ice with it. Kago tries to chip at it, but power play was able to get there. Max and Kago drive the puck low from the far side boards. Power play trying to get out. They finally clear the zone. Get cute with the pass. That doesn't work out. Cade having to do some work on the wall. That gets thrown in low. Sean comes in, angles his man off the puck. Drops it for Cade. Dangerous spot here. That one rides up a pad. It's loose down the front. I can't see it, but they're scrambling for it. And Drew finally gets a cover on that one. At a 6:57, 22-11 are the shots. 3-2 is the score. Jacks comes out here with Cullen and Lawson. And looks like we're going to have Preston and Jonathan on defense. Cullen to take this face off. All right, comes right back. Preston has it, makes a cut. Alley-oop in through the middle, bouncing puck. Irvine pokes at it. It moves around a few guys, but they can't quite come in clean. Just a little off the mark. Jonathan comes through, takes care of his man. Lawson comes through, trying to do the same. Power play, able to clear the zone. They throw it in deep, takes a bounce off the backboards. D to D. Power play picks it up at the half wall, throws it up high. Shot, glove down by Drew, and he's going to hang on to it. I thought that puck came out, but I guess not. Maybe it did, and it was a shot on net, and a glove and a whistle either way. Quick shift for those guys. We get a change, and Walker comes out here with Silas and Jelly. And let's see, we got Nico out there with Moss. Good shoulder save by Drew. Nico's going to pick it up. Gets it to the half wall. Gets by him, but don't clear the zone in the first one. But Silas comes across, takes care of that. Massimo has to deal with a guy, get the puck out. Does. Power play recovers it in the neutral zone. They throw it back in deep. Nico's going to take care of this. Cycles it back. Finds Jelly. Jelly goes cross ice with it. Finds Silas. Silas has a little bit of room. Cuts. Gets it towards the front. That gets broken up a bit. Walker back behind the net, protecting with his body and the reach. Tries to jump it out for Nico. Nico to the middle. Silas gets it through. That gets broken up, though. Comes across to Moss. Moss takes a shot. Look for a tip. Goes back behind the net. Jelly now from the corner. Cycles it. Silas trying to get it in front. Walker picks it up. Cut. Brings it back down low. He gets pinned. Silas has some room. Jelly hangs on to it. Doesn't see what he likes. Tries to chip it up. Takes a high hit. Comes in. Nico's chasing his man down. Walker pokes at him. Massimo just says, get up out of here. Good job. Massimo tripping the puck out after all that work. Walker finding Silas. Throws it on net. Pad save. Up in the air. Bounces down. Power play. Picks it up. Langlois pokes at it. Max tries to poke at it. They turn it over. Cade to Bryce. Bryce with the drop. Hard shot. Good save by the goalie. Max with a good shot. That one misses just high and right. John trying to spin around to drop that one. Does a reverse hit in the process. Bryce from the half wall. Dropped it up to Cade. Cade taking the shot. Another pad save. Power play has it. They clear the zone. But Cade's right there. Throws it right back in. This one's going to rim all the way around. Comes up to the wall. Sean's there. Bryce as well. He picks it up. Gets it back to Kago. Kago trying to chip it through the middle. It's picked off. Throws it in. Dangerous spot. That's broken up. Good job by Cade down there. Comes up to Max. And they are just off on their timing. just off on the timing with 3:58 left to go in the game. We'll get a line change. See if we can't separate ourselves with another goal here. 1 goal game, 3-2. Shots though, 23-12. So it closed the differential a little bit in terms of the ratio, but still very dominant performance by the Eagles. Batted down by Jonathan, picked up though by power play. He gets collapsed on up high, thrown back towards the wall, thrown in deep by power play. Cullen has it, chips it out in the middle. Irvine coming with the puck, drops it. Jonathan zips it forward, tip, just goes up high. Power play, unable to clear it. Preston comes in, gets it over to Irvine from Lawson. Irvine takes the shot. That gets bumped around. Jax comes in and hits his man, and he's going to have to take a seat. Interference. And Jax taking a seat for 2 minutes on an interference call. Looked like that was part of the play. They were kind of all right there, but he didn't have the puck, so that's where the call comes from. So Jax will take a seat, come back out, hopefully get another shift. We'll see. But puck comes back down our end as Jelly and Side Guy are going to take care of the forward spots with Jonathan and Preston taking care of the D. All right. Feel it shorthanded coming on. All right, Jonathan chipping this one down. Oh, whole camera stand just almost fell over. Sorry, guys. All right, power play picks it up. They pass it to nobody. Silas was going to pick it up and cycles it back down low. Jelly comes in, putting on pressure, comes away with the puck, hangs onto it wisely, cycles it. Power play's there, though. Couldn't quite get it deep. Power play coming through the middle. Silas is chasing him. Jelly pokes at it. They're able to clear the zone. Power play trying to enter. They can't cleanly. Silas is going to pick it up. He feathers this one deep. Goes out for the change. Smart play. Max comes out. First man. Trying to cut some speed, but this guy's coming through quick. He takes it in deep. Throws it towards the net. Looking for a rebound chance, but Drew shuts it down. 57 seconds left to go. And they're going to yank the goalie. I think, oh no, he called a timeout. It's like, holy cow, he's going to yank him already. I mean, offensive zone face-off. We got 2:16 on the clock, 57 seconds left of power play time. Wouldn't be the worst play. Yeah, goalies. Yeah, all right, he's going to go. He's coming to the bench. They're doing their timeout thing. And apparently it's raining tacos. Or at least that's the song that we're listening to now. Really trying to bring you guys into the mix here. All right. Goalie's out. 50 tackers on for power play. There's Max picks his face off. Draws it back, top of the circle, trying to chip it out. Can't quite do it. Power play gets it. Can't get the shot off. Max chipping it forward. They battle for it. Power play picks it up in their own end. They chip it across. Didn't get a lot of juice on that, but they throw it in deep. Nico's going to get there. Rims it around hard to the near side. That's going to get by him. Max trying to put on some pressure. Power play able to chip the puck, but they can't quite get it out. Oh, they come by on a bouncing rebound opportunity. Loose shot doesn't quite work out. Dangerously in the front now as it's bouncing around. Power play picks it up at the far point. Down to the half wall, gets by him from the corner. Little cut reverse. Gets it back behind the net. Throws it towards the front. That gets cleared. Pops out. Just barely keeps it in. But then Max is there. He pokes at it. Power play trying to bump it in. They mess that up. And so Massimo is going to get the chips at it. Can't get it clean. That's broken up. Nico's there trying to chip it up towards the half wall. Bunch of guys hacking and whacking, digging at it as we have 1 minute remaining in the game. Power play settles it down now with possession. Getting pressured by Sean. Gets a bump. Cullen's got it. He's got some speed. Diving play. Cullen's nice and controlled. Chips that one in with a little pirouette ballerina type finish. I think that was for some flavor right there, as he easily could have tapped that one in, but I think he was just letting them know that he was in full control. Sorry? Yeah. So with, I think, 49.3 seconds left, that's hopefully the icer on the short-handed empty netter. Irvine out of the box now. Comes in, puts some pressure down low into the corner. Still pestering. Power play takes it back behind the net, skating up the near side. Jack's coming through, trying to shut things down. They're able to chip the puck in deep. Cade's going to get to it. Comes back around to the far side. Power play, chips at it. Kago gets it, rims it around to the near side. This one's going to come all the way across. Walker's there. Lawson up through the middle. That's going to bounce around him. Lawson picks it up. Lawson, he's got Jack with him. Feeds it across. Oh, it's right there. Couldn't quite bury it. Just knocking on the door, but couldn't quite come away with it. All right. So that is 2 wins today. 3-1 so far. Well, yeah, 3-1 with the overtime shootout loss. Um, that's funny. They're actually playing Star Wars right now. Theme music too. Go figure. Uh, that really threw me for a loop because I was just talking about that. Anyway, 25-12 on the shots, just finishing a little bit better than 2-1. The score exactly 2-1 ratio, finishing at a 4-2 on the Cullen empty netter, which beautifully got buried into the net. I'll have to go back and watch that. It was pretty funny. The guys shaking hands after a hard-fought game. All things considered, I thought that was going to go a little bit more our way, but goalie made some really good saves for those guys. And kind of kept them in it for a little bit, but the pace, the positioning, the puck movement was all very, very well in hand for the Carolina Eagles in this bout. We have one game on the schedule for tomorrow. I'm going to try to move this over in case anybody wants to catch the post-game prayer. See if any of the numbers grow. They've been growing a little bit more each time. Cullen's out there. Jackson's out there. Looks like Walker's out there. Kago's out there. Can't see some of the other helmets, but I'll tell you in a second. And it looks like Bryce joins, as did Cade. So 6 players this time coming to the middle and offering their thanks and praise to the Lord after a well-fought game. All right, we are back tomorrow against East East Coast Hockey or something. I can't remember who it is now, but another guy that we've played with. I think Bo's going to be on that team. Bo Rush, I think his last name is. We played with him at FCA hockey a few times, and I think he's coming to North Star next year, which is awesome. We tried to get him to go last year, but wasn't ready and um, hung around, and so pretty sure Jack said he'll be joining us next year. Anyway, I think the game's 11, 12 o'clock sometime tomorrow. Um, it's on the schedule, but I'll have it scheduled and you guys can tune in for that one. I'm pretty sure we're going to be making the Sweet 16 here, and we will have some other games after that. I think it's single elimination from that point after the 5 games. So we'll see how that plays out. But based on how we're doing, we should have a pretty good seeding. I think we'll have the game well in hand tomorrow, but we shall see. Anyway, thanks for listening, guys. Hope that came through clean.